Hello, I'm Tan the Tan BOTC channel. I thought I'd share some of the figurines and stuff that I've gotten over the last couple months or so. Um, and I've been looking for the perfect prices for them and trying to find the perfect times that I can afford or get them. And I'm glad I was able to, because some of these guys are more expensive than others in a lot of cases. For example, this dude right here. But I was glad to get them at the prices that I did, and good timing as well. But I'm trying to kind of simmer down on stuff. Of course, saving my money more. I need to do that anyways, and hopefully I'll be working for a friend of mine again. He sadly had some loss in the family, and he's a friend as well as was my boss for a while. But yeah, it was difficult. But nonetheless, hopefully I can get that going again. I don't know when. As well as it won't get in the way of my streams and such, as well as videos, so don't worry about that. But I'll show you some of the things. You can already see some of them. Let's start with this little guy. I've gotten like pretty much almost all of the, there's only like 3 or 4 others that exist of the KOTOR Funko Pop. I really like his paint with the rusting parts. I don't know what's going on with the camera here. Why it's doing that. It shouldn't be. This is a Google Pixel, by the way. Somebody helped out with the Google Pixel, and I'm glad I was able to get it. I needed my phone replaced anyways. And it should be a better camera, but it's been a little weird lately. But yeah, I'm sure I can get that taken care of if there's a problem with the phone itself. But yeah, I love this little guy. Not my favorite of my Funko Pop. I love his colors and stuff. Then I had to get the Sonics. I saw these two guys, not bad price. I had to pick them up. Yeah, and add them to my Sonic collection, you know, this collection. They're going to be somewhere else, though. And of course, there's more Sonic stuff I own than just this. And of course, I have like a ton of freaking Sonic comic books. So, can he stand well? Oh, I'm sure he can. There we go. I love his blue. His blue really stands out. The blues of a lot of the characters here really stand out. I love the look of this Sonic as well. Sonic is freaking awesome. I think I have the regular. Yeah, I have a couple of Supersonics over there. Yeah, I really liked his colors, his color standing out, his eyes. Yeah. I shouldn't rate these. I can't rate them from a scale of 1 to 10, honestly. They're all good. I can say which ones are probably my favorite over others. I have a hard time with the Sonic ones. I think they're all really good. But I will say that Shadow is probably my favorite just because it's so hard to get Shadow the Hedgehog figures nowadays. They become so expensive. And I was lucky to find this at my local store for just like 15 bucks or whatever. And I was like, frick yeah, love this guy. But I'm so glad I finally got him. Let's do Star Wars. Got Darth Revan here. I love his cape. Tattered. He's pretty cool. He's probably my favorite of them, but my friends honestly like Darth Malak over here. I've shown him off before. They like him more than both Nihilus and Revan. But still really good. Hard to tell with this stupid stinking camera being weird lately. It shouldn't be. This guy had a hard time standing. Yeah, he's still having a hard time standing. But he was pretty dope. I had to get him, basically collect. I got him really lucky. The funny thing is I got him technically in a 2-pack with Revan. So they came together. And not at a bad price. And weirdly, not much shipping either, if any at all. Which was good, because it made them decently priced. I was surprised by that. I got lucky with that. Then Darth Malak. I wasn't as lucky with him, but I still got him fairly cheap. He was probably cheaper than them, technically, because I got him pretty much when he first came out or whatever. I think what people really like is his sculpting and his cape just over his one shoulder. Pretty cool. I hope you can hear me fine too, because I sometimes am really too quiet for people. I'm like that in general. That's just me. But also I have to get like really super up close to my freaking camera just to be picked up at all. He stands pretty well. Yeah, he's pretty good. Both Revan and Nihilus has had troubles though. Let's do Witcher. I have Aerodyne over there in the left side of my room. They'll go back with them. She's a great figure. I'm trying to get it to frickin' see if it will focus. No. Yeah, it's hard to get it to focus. But yeah, got Ciri. These are really well sculpted models. I believe they're McFarlane, a lot of them. Or most, probably. At least the Batmans and the Witcher stuff. I don't know about the others. I love the Geralt figure. I finally got this guy. This guy is also pretty expensive, or at least decently priced that it's hard to get him. I got lucky once again with this guy, and I finally got one. I like to display a lot of my figures outside of their boxes. I know that's probably a silly thing, but whatever. I take good care of them, though. I make sure that they don't get like paint chipped and stuff. Very gentle with them and dust them off and crap. Speaking of which, I might have to go through these guys again. Then we got, this is an Azrael Batman. This is much more recent. I found this in GameStop. It was a great timing. Also, speaking of which, this guy was on sale in GameStop, so I got him cheap. So I was happy to get this guy. I'm so sorry that it's like blurry. There's something going on with the camera lately. It's been really good other times, and then as of recently, it's got this weird grain to it. But it should be a pretty good camera. I don't get it. Ass. No. And this guy, I got lucky with him. He was at a antique store, and he was still in his box. And I got really lucky with him. They took him out for me. He was like in a glass case. And he was pretty much the retail price that he originally was, instead of the prices that you see online now, which are a little pricier than his retail price. So I got lucky with him too. Originally, I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to get him because I saw him and I didn't have the money at the time for him. But then I did afterwards, and I was like, yeah, I'll pick him up. He looks dope. I love his cape. Love his colors. I'm a sucker, just like my friend Dave, for the blue on black shading, lighting, or whatever. It's always cool. Does he stand well? No. Not really. All right, who's next? You're next. I love this guy's cape. And there's a couple of Batman figures that have a cape like this, so you can bend it whatever way you want. And, of course, pose them in a lot of ways. This is one of the hardest figures I've been trying to get forever now, and I finally got him. I love the original classic look of Batman, and I was so happy to finally get this guy. I have a little Funko of him as well. And of course I have like two different reprints of the original Detective Comics number 27 Batman. Look at that cape. I love it. So good. So cool. Now, how's this standing? Not very good, apparently. They all have stands. I have them stored away right now, so. But nonetheless, as well as any extra parts that they had as well. Unless they're on them, like the swords are in the sheaths and stuff. Or in their hands or whatever. Or the gun in the holster. But yeah. I think that is about it. Sorry that they're mostly lying down. That's because I had a hard time trying to stand them up. So I just let them lie like this. Let me know what you think. What's your favorite figure? You can even tell me of each. Like, what's your favorite Batman figure? What's your favorite Witcher figure? Which is your favorite Sonic figure? And do you give a crap about Funko? The funny thing is I haven't bought Star Wars stuff in forever because I just didn't really care about Star Wars stuff, but because I wanted to get back into the KOTOR games and I want to do those for the channel, I was like, you know, it would be cool to have some actual like KOTOR merchandise to reflect that I love those games. And here they are. I love. Why do all the Disney stuff, like the Star Wars, and I've noticed with Star Wars and Marvel especially, a lot of their Funko Pop have to be bobbleheads. It's just really weird. Kind of wish they weren't, but whatever. Even my Galactus that's down here, I had to put him down here because he was having trouble standing. Even he is a goddamn freaking bobblehead. It's freaking ridiculous. But I also got lucky with that Galactus. I thought I wasn't going to get him, and it ended up going to the wrong address. I'm glad that the person who knew of my previous address was able to keep it on their deck for me and told me to come pick it up. So that was awkward, but I was glad that they were able to save it for me, and I called them ahead of time about it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. If you did, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you on the next episode. I honestly need more, like, Transformers stuff, but, like, where do I put them? If I want anything Transformers right now that I at all care about, I love Tidal Wave. I would love to have Tidal Wave. I've always wanted a Tidal Wave figure. Another classic Megatron and Optimus Prime, like more really good transforming figure of both G1 versions, and then Soundwave as well, like a G1 Soundwave. But I am happy with what I got. My friend Dave does make me a little jealous of the Optimus Prime statue he has, where I have Megatron. So I got a Decepticon leader. He's got the Autobot leader. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. I would love also like an actual Starscream figure. That's like a Burger King, McDonald's. I've had him forever. He's like one of the oldest things here. So I've had him forever now. Let me... This paint's not the greatest. I'm trying to get the camera to freaking focus. Yeah, his paint job's not the greatest. Also, these need to be purple. But he still transforms and stuff. He's really old. That makes sense. I think he's Armada. He's supposed to be Armada version of Starscream. This camera really sucks right now. I don't know why it's being so stupid. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Now I have to put these assholes back. Bye.